I'm going out. It's time I got to this. It's been busy, tired. Back out on the bike. It's gonna help me. Not only is it good for exercise and circulation, it's good for relieving stress. It reminds me, first of all, there's three things that I want to talk about. I want to talk about my latest video, which was about Eugenia, the comments that I've gotten. I also want to talk about changing diet. I'm starting today. But first, getting back on the bike reminds me of what Drew Morg said when Mark Tassi challenged him to a bike ride up a mountain. Drew said, riding a bike is the easiest sport or exercise. So I replied to him and said, sure, it's easy until you try to pass a fruitarian going up a hill. You can also make it as hard as you want. He's leaving that half-truth out. Next topic. The comments I've received under my last video, that Eugenia Cooney. So it turns out this video got a lot of views. It's still getting views. It's probably going to keep going. And so I got a lot of comments too, because a lot of people watched it. One comment mentioned how many thumbs down the video got. And that should be a sign to me, because it got more thumbs down than thumbs up. And someone said that should be a sign to rethink what you are doing. Well, a lot of people do not realize, they're not thinking. The reason the video got so many thumbs down is for the same reason why the video got so many views. Think about it. Why is it getting so many views? You got to think about who is watching this video that doesn't normally watch my other videos, because I regularly get maybe 100 views for maybe 2 or 3 days. In this video though, I'm getting 1,000 views a day. So who are these people? Well, these are people who are Eugenia fans. Not only are there a lot of them, but they don't have any of her videos to watch because she's gone. Well, by that I mean she is not on the internet, hasn't been for 4 months. So this video will pop up for them in various places, related videos. And that's what YouTube does. You know, they track our viewing habits and they know what kind of videos we want to watch. Since these people are fans of her, and you know how fans are, they're all the same. They're fangirls and they don't want to hear anything negative. Got people saying, why did you make this video? And I say to them, well, why are you watching this video? What use is that? But there is a point to that video I made. It does what most of my videos do. It gets people to think deeper, and it teaches stuff. There's lessons in there. They're saying that because the video is getting a lot of views, that's suddenly a bad thing, and that's the reason I made the video. Well, actually, I didn't know it was going to do this well. It turns out this topic has been trending probably for the whole 4 months. I thought it would have faded a little. Now, I've been planning to make a video on this topic since she disappeared, and if I knew that it would have actually done even better back in February, I would have done it then, so I was going to do it anyway. But you know, I was kind of busy in February dealing with Bart. That's when I debated him. Now let's read some more of my comments. Let's look through some of these comments. It's up to 5,400. They got 78 thumbs up. Now if you just look at that number, that's a lot more than I usually get on a video. 123 thumbs down. I usually get 3. That's just from all of the fans of Eugenia. Let's see here. Eugenia is alive and recovering. She looks the same as she did before. Well, how do you know she's alive or recovering even? We don't know that. Old man logic. That's coming from someone with a picture that looks like Eugenia, probably under 24 years old, saying old man logic. You didn't talk, so you died. That's not really what I said. Yeah. How ignorant can you be? This is probably the kind of comment that one of my fans was reacting to just yesterday. That post is in here. I'll read that. Multiple people called me old, and here's someone telling me to grow up. This is really strange. I did not act immature in this video. Dude, you're old as if. That's just nuts. See, these people have to be young Eugenia fans to think this is a criticism, calling me old. I'm not even old. I'm not even old. They probably think I'm 40 too, which just makes it funnier. Go out and fish with your kids. I don't eat animals. I don't have kids. That helps keep me young. Leave Eugenia alone. Oh, these people probably aren't old enough to remember. It was pretty far back now. That viral video, someone saying, "Leave Brittany alone." Nothing has changed. Get outside. I did. Here's the one. When you have more dislikes than likes, consider changing your content. I'm not here to cater to people's attachments. It matters why they gave me dislikes. Now here's a more serious comment I got, and it was really irritating. She says, "You need to educate yourself on recovery, addiction, and mental health issues because the points you made in this video are embarrassingly uneducated. Even a person with rudimentary knowledge of any of these subjects, which I have and more, wrote a book suggesting I'm trying to get views. This is my area. I've been doing this for years." You see, I wrote back, I just explained why my knowledge is above rudimentary. I've lived about 50 years here. I was around when the most famous anorexic died, Karen Carpenter, 1983. I always heard a lot about it, not changed the channel like some people might do. And then I got into this community, where I increased my knowledge. Then this person responded, taking my comment out of context, not realizing what I'm replying to, the rudimentary comment. And it appears she did the same with my video, took it out of context and made assumptions. Now here's the comment I got yesterday here. This is from a longtime viewer. Just look at the views, and in the opposite, look at the dislike. Right, they're connected. The reason I have so many views is because what I call hate watching. They want to criticize the video. Who is Eugenia that you're so obsessed about? I haven't watched any of her. I'm so sorry you're getting out of track recently. That's why I don't like to comment. These two pictures show different pictures. You can understand, taking different angles. Get back to the old Gary who once said, respond to hate with love. Wondering how fame and money have been changing your behavior. Finally, someone with a functioning brain. Why is some random guy at the older end of middle age so interested in her? This is what I do. This is my area. Look closer at what? I don't understand. This whole video is dumb. Trust me, I know from personal experience. Here's some ignorant person who says that Eugenia does this for fun, not money. So I made the error of having some fun with his comment. He was too ignorant to get it. I borrowed some lines I was just seeing on Reddit just an hour earlier. How she always unveils her panties in live videos for fun, not for money. And all those tips that come in, well, what can you do? And then this guy, actually, in his denial that Eugenia actually does that stuff, he says, well, you got that stuff from Reddit. They're known to have a lot of misinformation. Dude, you're on YouTube. I find it very hypocritical that everyone commenting, making fun of you and your health because they're mad at you for commenting on someone else's health. Anyway, I found this video well put together. You are intelligent, and I appreciate the way you think. I subbed. I want to thank everybody for all the latest subs. I'm getting close to 3,000, which is a big landmark. I see that number as getting into the level of respectability. Ironically, so about my diet change, so interesting turn of events. There's a number of things I want to change. And it turns out all those things will fit pretty well into this diet that I've just heard of a few days ago. For a couple of years now, I've been looking for something else I can do, experiment. Something like keto even, something like it, just to see what would happen. But while still staying on a high fruit diet, because I still believe in that. And now I think I found something I could try. But I'm going to wait till the next video to unveil that. That video will be all about that diet. So some obvious ideas would be increasing protein, which I have increased a little, and also fat. And speaking of which, here is a post that I got a few days back. This person wrote, please stop restricting your protein and fat consumption. You need protein to build cells and organs, as well as maintain brain health. Fat is essential for a number of reasons. For nervous system health, which I probably don't have, and you cannot produce sufficient amounts of hormones if your cholesterol is too low. As you know, you cannot produce cholesterol if you do not consume enough fat. Yeah, see, the carbohydrate diet is fine for maintaining the body, but see, I need to recover from a lot of unnatural damage. So at this point, I'm willing to try some unnatural things. It's starting to make sense to me. I also wanted to cut back on grains. That's something I could do. Eat more fruit and potatoes. And of course, that's where the fat will come in. So I could put those two things together and they will work out. Doing it a certain way, which I'll talk about next video. The way that still fits in with the carbohydrate diet. Sort of.